Guys, welcome to the One-on-One in 10, where you get to see your favorite indie artists from around the world one-on-one in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson. I'm here again with another great artist for you guys to learn about and to explore and enjoy as well. We are going all the way to Paris, France to meet Miss Johanna Saint Pierre. Yay! Thank you so much for joining us on the show. This is our first time having someone from Paris, France on the show. So I want to know, and I know the guests want to know as well, how did you get into the music career and in the scene with your own natural talent? How did you break into this industry?
Hi, first, I'm so glad that to meet you, Ayasha. I love your show. I love you. And yes, I started very young, the music. When I was a kid, I was in a music school and I studied classical piano and I was in the choir. And after I made, in teenager, I made a jazz school, music jazz school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And professionally, I started with a rock band called La Place. And we opened for the Rolling Stones and for the Simple Minds.
Wow.
And so I did 5 years with them. And after I produced my first vinyl, and it was in deep house style. And after that, some labels, different labels from Paris and New York signed me. So it was a label with dance music, electronic music, house music. And the most important label was for me Ibadan. It's a label who's based in New York. And I signed with them with Jeff Guillaume, who's living in Brooklyn and who is American Haitian. And so we did a big hit, La Méternelle. It was in French and it's like Afro dance house music. And then after, as I'm a singer-songwriter, I made by myself, because I'm an indie artist, 3 albums and 2 EPs.
Wow.
And the style is pop music with electronic, jazz, soul, R&B, and gospel music. And also in Paris, I'm a member of the Paris Gospel Choir, directed by George Seba. And now I'm actually releasing my new EP, Sensuous Whisper, who has been produced by Brian Bacchus in New York too. We did this EP between Paris and New York. And Brian Bacchus is a very, very great jazz American producer. And he signed Nora Jones on Blue Note. And he produced as well Gregory Porter.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So we release it actually now. And Sensuous Whisper is actually on a lot of radios in worldwide, on Airplay. And so we are very happy that this new EP works around the world.
Correct. And that's one thing I love, the fact that you have so many different musical influences, but your style is so different. Like you can evolve into, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of pop, a little bit of soul, and you have your own type of creative style, which you don't find a lot with a lot of indie artists. They tend to mimic or imitate a lot of artists that they actually love or they really have influences with, but they're not able to really find their musical style. And how were you able to really find your musical style as an indie artist?
Oh, thank you so much. I think that I have my own universe, my own
interpretation, translation.
My own universe, my own story, my own dream. And I think that my voice is a little bit special. So when I put my voice even in dance music or folk music or jazz music, it's still me, because I try to all the time find emotions, and I try to put my soul, my own soul, on every music. So I think if it's you, when you sing a song, even it's a cover or even you create something, if you put your soul with your voice and your personality, you can uh, pass something.
You can, and it's inspiring for other artists to hear that. That
Thank
they
you.
can stick to their own type of creative style and not be afraid to kind of go outside the lines as an artist. Because I think a lot of times I've met so many indie artists over the past several years of being a part of USL. And a lot of indie artists don't really want to be, the ones that I've met, I should say, they don't really want to be so much mainstream. They just really want to have their authenticity, their own true self, their own music and things of that nature as well. And that's what makes them continue to create such really good, heart-filling music that it elevates your soul. And like you said, you're in your own universe, you're in your own space. And I think that's the best way to create music, especially to get it to a point where it can really touch the person's heart and spirit and soul. And that's what music really is all about.
Thank you. Yeah, you have to be yourself and don't try to imitate. Of course, you have masters, so you can learn from masters. But when you sing after, be yourself. Or when you do your instrument, be yourself.
That's a great thing. And you're such a I'm sorry, Johanna, but you're such a multi-talented artist. And you are a singer songwriter, you're a guitarist, you can sing just about almost every different type of music that I have heard you sing. And I love the fact that you have the versatile when it comes to your music. Now, the song Crush on You, I love it. You actually sing it in French and in English. I think if I was multi-language, if I spoke a different language, I'd probably do that too. Because I always wanted to speak another language. And I think that's such a cool thing that you can do is, make a song in one language, but also sing it in another. And then you have your song Flower Power as well, which are two different types of song, but has two different types of meaning. And I just love the melody and the beat of both of the songs. Like it really gets you in a different state of mind, and relax, and a nice positive energy type of song. How did you come up with those songs?
Oh, thank you so much. So Power Flower, in fact, is a cover of Stevie Wonder, because Brian Bacchus, my producer, is knows very well the music. Of course, he's a master, and even with a lot of artists. If you see the first album of Nora Jones, there is a lot of cover inside, but they are unknown. And this one is a Stevie Wonder song. That's why it's so lovely. But I did with my soul and with my style. And I'm so happy that you like it, because of course I'm sure you love Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It has that old Stevie feel. It just has a very nice, soft, relaxing, positive type of feel to it. And that's what people need. They need more positive music, things that's going to make them feel good. Even when you're not feeling too good, you can have a song like Flower Power that can kind of bring you back to a state, okay, everything is all right. I have the power is within me, and I can do it. I can do it.
And
now,
there is a great musician who's playing with me on this song, Power Flowers. There is Luis Cato, who's based in New York. He's playing on the Sullivan Show with John Baptiste. And he's a great musician, one of the best drummers in the world. You have so great musician in New York.
Yeah.
And there is a Sherrod Barnes. Sherrod Barnes is a great guitar player. And he was the guitarist of Whitney Houston.
Wow.
And and he's playing with Roberta Flack, and so it's amazing. And there is a French keyboard, Rémi Blard, jazz keyboardist. So and I recorded the voice in New York City.
Okay.
And I started in Paris, but I have family in New York, so that's why I can move easily from New York and Paris. And I was very lucky to play with French musician and American musician, and of course it was good to do this style of music like Stevie Wonder with American musician was
That's
very
great.
good with me. And I said to Brian, "Is the accent is a problem?" He said, "No, for Stevie, it's going to be very nice. Don't worry."
Yes, that is definitely a plus. The accent when you speak French as well is such a beautiful language. Now, I want to invite your publicist in and let everyone know about how they can follow you and how they can connect with you and how they can book you for a show as well. So,
yes. So let me introduce my PR community manager, Muriel Bessman from Web Imaging Service, and she's going to explain everything to you. Hi.
Hi. Good evening. Hi. Good evening in Paris. Okay. So I'm Web Imaging Service, and she introduced me as a PR manager. Okay. And for instance, I represent Johanna in the different social networks. So Johanna is present almost everywhere. In Twitter with our account Johanna Saint Pierre, in Facebook with our account is Johanna Saint Pierre artist page.
Yeah, exactly.
And also on IG, Instagram, she is Johanna Saint Pierre official, officially Johanna Saint Pierre. And the most important presence of Johanna is on Bandcamp, where she's selling her music, and you can find all our albums, all our tracks, and if you like it, you can buy it.
Yeah, and I'm also on YouTube. I have
my channel on YouTube. And also she's everywhere on the music platforms, Spotify, Deezer, Apple Music. And you can also, I think, on Tidal also. Yeah.
Okay, great. And if you guys would like to reach out to Miss Johanna Saint Pierre to host one of your events or come to one of your shows, please reach out to her PR manager. And we're going to have that information on our website so you can actually reach out to her, book her for upcoming event because the holidays are coming. So we definitely would love for you to come back over to the East Coast, to New York City, and bring 2022 in with a bang. And guys, I am so excited that this interview was so great. Thank you so much, Johanna. You are a blessing. God bless you and all the things that you're doing. You are doing so many great things, and you're such an inspiration for so many indie artists who are just coming into the music industry, or as people that haven't been in as long as you. You give younger artists and artists, all age artists, just hope, knowing that if you continue to do great things are going to come your way. Just keep on believing and pressing forward, and do not allow anyone to take your joy away. Allow your shine. I always say, align your light to shine. So that's it for 101 and 10. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and make sure you come back to our channel next week as we're going to feature another indie artist from around the world, 101 in 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you to Indie Live Music Radio. Thank you to you, Ayasha. It's wonderful to have you, and thank you so much for this interview.
Yes, it's appreciated.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to actually seeing Johanna soon on an upcoming show on Indie Live Music Radio. And make sure you guys, you check out her songs, Crush on You and Flower Power, and make sure you buy that song on all of her social media platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, and so forth. Again, it's on this website, so just click the link below. Have a good day, guys. Take care.